But what about objections? If you've thought about making seller financed offers, I'm sure in the back of your mind, you're thinking, oh, they're going to object to this. They're going to complain about this. They're going to ask questions about this. Why would they offer seller financing? And that naturally, sellers do have questions or objections. And they should. They're selling a house or a property. If they don't know you very well, they should have questions and concerns that you need to alleviate, right? Okay, so there's three ways we're going to handle it. These objections. Number one, we are going to address the objections before the seller states them. So we know that the seller wants is going to want to know about their security. They're going to want to know that we're committed, right? And so we should cover those things automatically without them asking. So, security, when we buy and they offer financing, they can know that we as the buyer are putting money down. That demonstrates we're committed to the deal. Maybe we list repairs that we're going to make so that that property is going to be more valuable than the day they sold it. Additionally, our character as the buyer, we should be able to demonstrate that we have good character and that we follow through. Our company, um, with me specifically, I like to point out that I have employees, staff, so that it's not based on the care of this property is not based on any one person. So for you, for maybe you have a property manager, maybe you have a maintenance company that you use. Who else is involved with it? A seller would like to know that there are multiple people involved, that it's professional, that if one person, you, the buyer, gets sick or goes on vacation or your phone gets dropped in water, that suddenly that's not going to be an excuse for their payment to not arrive. Additionally, you're going to use a title company and documents from an attorney, and they will be listed on the insurance, right? That property is insured, and maybe the seller really didn't have concerns with half of these. It's good to just cover all of them in that discussion. Just make sure you cover all the different ways they have security. Okay, after that, they're still going to have some questions or objections. And typically, I put these into two categories. The one category is reasonable objections. If they want to know about the process, how does the closing happen? Where's the title company? What documents are we going to use? How do I know you're committed? What's your long-term plan for your company, right? Or how long will you be an real estate investor? All of those are reasonable questions. If I were selling a property and offering financing, I would want the buyer to be able to tell me that, right? And so, reasonable objections we need to answer and give assurance to the seller so that they know it is taken care of. We should explain where the title company is, how long it'll take to close. Will the title company call them for any reason? Who will prepare the documents? What documents are we using? And what is your plan as the buyer long term? Are you planning to stay in the area? Are you planning to use property management? How committed are you? So, any objection they have in this realm, we need to answer them and assure them. However, if it's an unreasonable objection, then we don't need to answer it. We need to dismiss it. Unreasonable objections include outrageous interest rates. Maybe they want 12% interest. Outrageous price. Maybe they want 150 for a $100,000 house. Terms. If they're doing a 4-year amortization, that is very high risk for you, the buyer, and for them as the seller, right? So if they want something unreasonable, if they're acting like you're essentially begging from them to give them to give you financing, or you are asking for something because you can't get financing at a bank, then generally I would dismiss that. And whether I laughed it off or whether I said, yeah, I would love to get 12% interest too, or I make a joke, about having my cake and eating it too. Well, you know, it would be nice if we all had things like that, but something that's reasonable, that's good for both of us, that's a win for both of us, that reduces the risk for both of us, right? Reminding them that we are in this together, that we are on the same team, working towards getting this problem worked out for them. So I'm always pointing it back to the discussion, back to opportunity. I'm presenting them with an opportunity to receive benefits that they didn't know they could get, and impact. How is this sale going to help them? What is it going to feel like once the sale is over? How will it feel when they tell their friends about all the great things that came from the sale? All those benefits again. All right, and then we're going to make the offer. So in making the offer, I'm going to make 3 offers and let them choose which one works best for them. So we're going to use a low price, all cash offer. Even though I've been pushing seller financing, I'm going to still give them that low price, all cash, because maybe that's what really will help them the most. And if they take that low price offer, then we can either buy it with our own money, we can use a private lender or a hard money lender to close on it, or we can wholesale it to another investor if we don't want to keep the property. Additionally, I'm going to give them a medium price, right? A fair price with some money down and them offering financing, whatever structure that is. And then I'll also give them a high price. I'll give them a real high priced offer, low or no money down, so it doesn't cost me much of anything, and 0% financing. Knowing that 0% financing, every payment that I schedule with them comes off the principal. And so the high price doesn't really matter all that much. All right. And I'm going to give them those offers. And then it really is up to them what they choose or what they think is best. And whichever offer they take is going to be good for me. Okay. Here's the offer process that we just discussed. The first call, the meeting with the seller, making the offer, and closing. And additionally, a lot of money is made in that follow-up. So if they don't say yes right away, you want to continue to follow up with them, whether that's calling, texting, emailing, sending them a video, whatever that is, continue that relationship so that when they are ready to say yes, they contact you. If you would like this as a PDF, go ahead and email me. I have this saved as a PDF so that you can use it. I use it as a process board with our staff. So you can email me, chad@truewealthinvestors.com, and I'll send you that PDF process board and be happy to answer any other questions you have. All right. Thanks for joining me today, gang, and look forward to talking to everybody soon.